Good evening, I'm Jordan Shefty. Tonight on WCT News, the big question here is why did this plane crash in the field? This week at the Law Library, students can not only rent books, but also buy them. The revised version of the health care reform bill is headed back to the House for another vote. It can also separate, and it can be used as a wheelchair for when the family comes across parks. Many students are feeling an increase in stress and studying as finals week approaches. Maybe Library is doing their part to make this difficult time of the year easier for students. Last Thursday, Scorch on the Porch at Washburn was moved inside after Mother Nature decided to celebrate Earth Day in her own rainy way.
An unusual sight today on a Fremont farm.
I worked here 23 years and this is my first.
It was just a loud explosion. And
alerted by the noise, Margie Schultz didn't know what to expect when she looked out her window.
I woke up and I heard that loud noise, and so I looked out, and the first thing I saw was the yard light dangling off the light pole.
And when she went to her backyard to investigate further, she received quite a surprise.
The first thing I saw was the tail of the plane, and I really didn't know what it was. It was just this piece of white metal, and then I looked up, and the front part of the plane with the pilot in it was, tipped over.
Seeing the pilot was still alive, she took immediate action.
So I ran up to the house and I called 911 right away.
The pilot, a 45-year-old male, was taken by helicopter to the Nebraska Medical Center in serious condition. His plane clipped a fence and crashed into this barn before coming to a stop.
The big question here is why did this plane crash in the field? And for right now, nobody seems to have the answer.
We have no idea. The FAA is en route to investigate this and we'll leave that up to them. I don't know if what the cause of the crash is, so I can't really say.
Dodge County Chief Deputy Bob Reynolds believes that mechanical problems could be to blame.
As we understand, this is a crop dusting plane and it was being moved from Sutton to Cayman, Nebraska for maintenance.
Regardless of the cause of the accident, thoughts today are with the pilot.
I just said I hope God was his co-pilot today. I hope God was riding with him. That's all we can do now is pray for him. Hope he's okay.
In Dodge County, Jordan Shefty, KETV News Watch 7. The Make-A-Wish Foundation rolls out the red carpet today for a very special boy.
Yay, Will!
8-year-old Will Gillen is being given the opportunity to spend more time with his family biking.
He will finally have a chance to be able to ride a bike, and that's not something that I had ever imagined him doing.
Will was diagnosed with Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, a severe form of epilepsy, when he was 4 years old. He can walk, but couldn't ever ride a bike with his siblings, until now.
They were just thrilled with the idea of him being able to feel the wind in his face and ride with his family outside.
The bike, called a Duet, allows Will to ride tandem with one of his parents.
It has a very large seat in the front that Will actually be able to sit in through adulthood. And it has harnesses and straps so he's safely inside, and then his dad or mom will be on the bike behind and be able to ride like a tandem bike on the trail.
Now, not only is this a bike that Will can ride along with the family, it can also separate. And it can be used as a wheelchair for when the family comes across parks.
This is going to enable us to all be able to go together as a family and ride bikes together.
And an added surprise, the whole family will get to ride together, all on new bikes provided by Shields.
Caitlin, you like it?
This is just amazing.
What do you think, Will?
In Bellevue, Jordan Shefty, KETV News Watch 7.
I get goosebumps just talking about it.
All this excitement due to the start of the final College World Series to be played in Omaha.
We left New Orleans yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got here at 7 o'clock this morning, nonstop, and I haven't stopped yet.
Armand Michel traveled to Omaha to check an item off of his bucket list. And the fact that LSU is not in this series has led him to find new teams to root for.
I'm going to look for a South Carolina, Florida.
He isn't the only one with predictions. It seems that everyone is rooting for someone different.
TCU. Clemson.
I don't know. There's a lot of good teams.
And the first baseman for the Clemson Tigers feels the excitement.
This is a pretty incredible experience so far. I mean, it's amazing just being out here and all the fans coming up to you and wanting your autograph. And just stepping out on that field is something that's just amazing, you know?
Opening ceremony celebrations include a live concert, autograph sessions with the teams, and plenty of FanFest entertainment. However, one thing is on everyone's minds as the series kicks off: the end of 60 years of baseball played at Rosenblatt Stadium. The series will move to a new downtown location next year.
Being part of the last year here is something really special, and it means that much more to be here and be a part of just the wrapping up of what's been just an incredible 60-some years here. So
There's nothing wrong with the stadium, but Omaha and the NCAA have struck a deal and stuff, and I wish them nothing but the best, and it's going to be great for the city and everything.
At Rosenblatt, Jordan Shefty, KETV News Watch 7.